everybody, it's me, Edward Jones, back with a new video. This is an addition to the series Tools to Urban Preppers, and I will be covering cleaning agents and supplies. Now, there may be situations that will arise where a mess has been made, something has spilled, you don't want it to get anywhere else because of what it may contain, or maybe someone may be allergic to something, or you need to make something sanitary for use. Well, it's good to have a well-stocked supply of cleaning agents. Let's start with cleaning ourselves. As we would be involved in certain activities, we'll get dirty, or we may get cut somewhere, and we don't want it to get infected. So we have to keep it clean. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily be done with alcohol all the time. You don't want to do it with peroxide because of what it can do to any skin cells and maybe try to help heal the wound. But you can use regular soap. I have here just the bar virus soap. I have various other soaps in my stock, but it's good to have soap around to keep yourself clean, which will cut down the chances of you getting an infection. It will get rid of any dirt or grime that may be in your body. It helps you to smell good. Even at a time when it may seem ridiculous to try to bathe, but you want to at least have something that will neutralize any bad odors, and soap does that just well. And at least for me, and I'm pretty sure it may be the same for other people, it's a morale booster. It sucks that you're facing tough times, but the feel clean all over your body, or at least on your face, it can be morally encouraging. It can lift your spirits a bit to know that the world around you may have gone to shit, but you don't have to smell like it. So it's good to have soap and deodorant, things like that, things to clean your body with. With females, any products out there that may help in that area too. I encourage you to go out and buy the same things as well if those situations arise. For clothing, aside from keep your skin clean, you want to keep your clothing in proper order. You want to keep everything, any blood stains or any chemical spills on your clothing. You may want to get them out of there to increase their longevity and prevent the chance of you getting sick with anything. It's good to have stock of detergent. There's another thing I have a lot of. This is just some Arm & Hammer detergent, but you can use. There are various other things out there like Whisk, Shout, Gain. But just general detergent, something you can clean your clothing with, because your skin may not get dirty, but your clothing certainly will. And you want to keep your clothing clean. Like I said, it helps with upkeep and maintenance. If your clothing gets certain things on them, and if it stays too long on your clothing, it can weaken it, which would inevitably lead you exposed to the elements. And like I said in the previous video, you want to make sure your clothing is kept up, because your clothing is part of your shelter. It shelters your skin from the outside elements that may be exposed to if it wasn't clothed. Also, I keep a good supply of bleach, at least for my whites. But moving off from clothing, just general, let's say sanitation. You want to make sure that certain areas of your house is kept sanitized, is kept thoroughly clean. The reason why I have bleach is because cleaning. Let's say the toilets aren't running. Let's say there's no running water, and you may have to go out and collect water. If you need to, you could treat your water with a cap full of bleach, which would kill many microorganisms. Not all of them. Some need to be got rid of with boiling water, but you can kill some microorganisms that will be in your water. And let's even go even further with the sanitation. Let's say if there's no running water, then you won't be able to flush your toilet. Now, if you have a receptacle to keep your waste in, I would use a plastic bag if it came to that. But whatever's holding the plastic bag needs to be kept clean, especially if you have other people in your house that are using it. So a good cleaning agent like bleach, chlorine bleach, is good to have for keeping those things clean, because also keeping certain surfaces clean, like door handles, doorknobs, faucet handles, things that that a lot of people a lot of hands will come in contact with. Because I know the cholera outbreak a long time ago happened. It was due to unsanitary conditions with human waste. People got sick. And the worst thing you want to happen during a terrible time is to be bedridden because you were sick from something that could have been prevented with just with a little prevention. For cleaning, I said you have plates and things like that. You want to keep your silver up to par. It's good to have some bleach powder. This is a scoring powder. If you have this and you get a Scotch Guard pad, you can scrub. You can just do some basic scrubbing, scrub around the inside of the pot, get any slept-on stains removed, and then you can use a little bit of water on a rag and wipe all the excess food and cleaning agent out of it, so it'll be ready to use. If let's say you have water stored up, you can use. It's good to have liquid soap. This is great for. I like Dawn. I'm pretty sure there are other products out there, but Dawn has worked pretty well for me in terms of getting grease and oil out of things. I used to use this when I worked on chainsaws back in high school. All right, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you out there know what I'm talking about. If you see my first video with the chainsaw I made in that demonstration. But Dawn is real good to use. Any other soaps that may have antibacterial agents in it are also good for keeping surfaces clean. Some are good for your hands. You can use them as hand soap. Keeping your hands clean, especially when you have to work on like a cut, or you're working with something that may lead to sickness if it's left on your skin for too long. Certain things you would want to have, gloves and face masks, things like that, to minimize any chance of getting an infection or getting hurt from whatever's out there in the environment. But it's always good to have various cleaning agents to take care of yourself, take care of the space you're living in, take care of others around you. Because last thing, like I said before, the last thing you want to happen is to be sick during a time when you have to be fit, physiologically. You want your body to be functioning properly so you can handle a lot of issues that may be out there. And along with that, it's also good to have. This is an old bank bag. I used to work in a place that had a vault. I'm gonna have a collection of rags, clean rags. These are all chopped up T-shirts. I've gotten too many T-shirts, and I figured I'm not gonna wear them, so I'm not gonna throw them out. So I might as well upcycle and turn them into rags. These can be cut up for not just cleaning, not just wipe down surfaces, on kitchen countertops or toilets, or buckets, whatever you're using. These can also be cut up into smaller pieces to be used for cleaning your guns. Back on that subject, you can cut these down into smaller pieces. Let's tear this one off. Something like that size, and just keep breaking it down till you have something that can be pushed down the bore of a firearm, so they can be used to clean the action. If you think about it, a lot of the patches you buy are T-shirts already. Now, in saying that, I will say that some of them are better quality, so they're more absorbent. They can hold oil and solvents very well. But it's always good to have rags around, clean up stains and various other stuff. But that's my video. Hopefully I'll have more in the future. Please comment, rate it. Tell me what you think. If there's anything else I should add to this list, I'd like to hear it in your comments. If you think that I gave some bad information, please let me know. I'll try to make corrections wherever I can. But that's my video. I'm Edward Jones, and hope you have a nice day.